Now, let's tell you a little bit more about Google's plan to launch a censored search engine in China. Well, it's ended. A Google executive has told the US Senate Judiciary Committee that they have terminated Project Dragonfly, as it was called. Now, it was really criticised as a potential means through which Chinese authorities could censor web content and also monitor citizens' behaviour online. My colleague Kerry Allen from BBC Monitoring is looking at this for us. And it's quite interesting because there's a bit of disappointment actually in China about this decision.
Yes, there is. When it was announced, this filtered through to Chinese media. They were aware that Google had been working on this since. The announcement came out in August last year that Project Dragonfly had been underway, and people were disappointed because in China you've not got Google, you've got an equivalent called Baidu, and that had had a number of scandals. Google had a presence in China until 2010, and it had a good reputation. It was influential, and people were excited about it coming back. So when they heard that Project Dragonfly was underway, well, you might expect, oh no, a censored search engine that would come to China, who would want that? People were aware that they've got censorship in the country anyway because of China's Great Firewall. So the idea that an independent and international search engine would come in, it was a case of, well, it might actually be better than what we've got at the moment.
So have any other platforms worked well successfully in China, even though they are technically censored?
Yes, they have. A very good example being LinkedIn. So LinkedIn has its own version which is available to Chinese people. So LinkedIn, that a lot of people can see, you can blog on it, you can post. But what people in China see, they see a version of LinkedIn that's been created specifically, and people can still connect with people all around the world on LinkedIn from in China, but they don't see these features that would allow them to broadcast sensitive information. So they can have private chats with people, but they can't, for example, post about independent media, for example, or things like this that might be sensitive to the government.
Oh, that's an interesting perspective. Kerry Allen from BBC Monitoring, many thanks for talking us through that.